I do not own the rights to the artwork, videos, or music used within this presentation. My intention is to provide an opportunity for discourse and to promote education and awareness utilizing visual art as a primary source. Thank you. Consider who we are today by first looking at who we were in earlier civilizations through the visual art that was produced, whether that art came from South Africa, made out of eggshells, or carved anthropomorphic figures, or even cave murals in Indonesia. From the earliest of us, we were utilizing art to express very important messages about who we were at that time. And what we learned about those earlier civilizations is exactly how we have come to know history in its totality from every civilization that existed, by what early visual art they were creating. And what we learned from that early visual art is what people valued, how they identified, what was significant to them for survival. And here we are looking at early identity and culture through the visual arts. A huge part of who we are can be defined by our religious choices or upbringing, our gender identification, sexuality, and our cultural makeup. And a part of that cultural makeup involves art and music production, our attitudes and beliefs, the languages we speak, the customs, rituals, the behaviors of our people, our groups, our faith and religion, and food. And so through these various components which make up our identity, it makes who we are very unique. And so as we look at identity through the various lenses of ethnicity, we learn that culture and race and ethnicity influence how we are seen and how we see. Expressions of who we are through art isn't unique or new. However, as time has gone by over years and generations, centuries, we are seeing art evolve with the culture and the times, and dependent also on events and perspectives in history. Artists are changing how they message through their work to express identity. And a lot of identity that occurs today, whether it's, Asian art, African American, art around the world, European, we are evolving our messaging about who we are. And so the best way to see how people saw themselves or framed who they were, look at the visual art of that particular time period, of any group of people, and you will see a certain way we are communicating our identity. And so if we think about contemporarily art and identity, we are seeing a lot of social issues that are recurring in work, very significant pieces that are causing many of us to pause. And that is exactly what artists are great at doing, making us think about how we think and see. And so art may, in some cases, be politicized to create a consciousness among the public. And so whether it's that consciousness is relative to racial discrimination, homophobia, issues with religion and discrimination around the world, immigration issues, we are seeing artists use art as a tool for identity, but also how society influences our identity. And so this is what's most significant about visual art today in contemporary society.